Hello everyone, and welcome back to the old school RuneScape Trailblazer League. And it's been a little while since the last episode. I guess I should explain what's been going on. So, I don't know how long ago it was, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, but I got my first Patreon subscriber, which is really cool and all. However, I had promised a modded Minecraft server as a patron incentive. And I hadn't set that up, so I've been spending a lot of time over the past few weeks creating the mod to get the server set up. And it's up now, it's pretty cool, I'm really happy with the mod. But it did mean that I basically didn't play any old school RuneScape for that entire time. I mean, I did a little bit, but barely. I probably should have done more, but I was really focused. And in the end of the day, while I really love the Trailblazer League and, old school RuneScape leagues and RuneScape in general, at the same time, I'm not really getting much out of it. It's kind of just like wasting months of my life for something that's going to go away. So in the end, when something more important comes up, I kind of have to take the more important thing because I'm really not getting anything out of this video series. It barely gets any views. This channel does not grow very fast. It's gonna be a while until I can ever get monetized again. Gotta have 1,000 subscribers for that. So yeah, it is the unfortunate thing, but in the end, at least I have made it to the final relic, because that is what we are about to do today. So we can go ahead, I don't know, do you just open it or do you have to use the key on it? No, we gotta use the key on it. There we go. 15k league points, and just because I can, I'm going to use the other key. See what else we get. There we go. We got 2 dragonstone, 3 runite bars, and another piece of a key. Plus 750 whole coins. Isn't that amazing? I'm going to go ahead and get us down to Asgarnia before we get started on choosing the relic. But yeah. So over the past few days, I've been rushing through... I mean, not really rushing, but I've been doing things towards getting this last relic. One of the big things I accomplished was I did beat Cerberus, which was 250 points. And then I was only 250 points away, which I just knocked out today and last night just by doing a few easy 50-point ones. So anyway, let's go ahead and bank all this junk. We can go ahead and look at the bank real quick. I've got 540k coins. I think a lot of those came from Dust Devils. I finally got the Slayer level to fight Dust Devils, and I fought them until I got a Dust Staff. Because I wanted a dual elemental staff, whatever they're called. And then I went and fought Abyssal Demons and got a Mist Staff from an elite one of those, so, all that effort was for something, right? But I did get a lot of coins and stuff out of it, so that's good. Yeah, I mean, I've just been hoarding a few random items. It's been such a long time, I can't really remember what all is new here. But yeah, there's my Mist Battle Staff, and, I don't know where my dust one is. It's in here somewhere. I don't really know what they look like since I have never had them before, which is a thing. But yeah, yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess I didn't show the other tabs, but those don't really change much. But yeah, so that is where we're at in terms of items. In terms of levels, this is where we're at. Getting close to max combat. I've got things boosted up pretty nicely. Not fully max, because I've gained a defense level, I know, since I last boosted it. I did make a bunch of super defense potions, so I should really fix that. Slayer's at 91, which is how I fought Cerberus. Cerberus seemed okay. I think once I get this relic unlocked, I'll be able to go back there and really beat her up. I think it's a her. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I gained a few magic levels here and there, some herbler levels, some smithing levels, but no groundbreaking changes since the last episode. I think that's been waiting for this last relic where I can really begin to focus. And that's really my biggest mistake, was I wanted to wait for this last relic to do stuff, and in the end I just ended up doing nothing instead of being slightly less efficient. Which was a bad decision, but in the end it helped me focus on programming. But yeah, enough about that though. Let's go ahead and go in here. So this was the choice. It's a pretty easy choice for me, honestly. I mean, I kind of looked at exploding attacks, but realistically, draining strikes was always the choice that best fits my playstyle. And it just makes sense. So yeah, it gives all attacks 10% increased accuracy and damage, so makes this a little more effective even with mage and range, which is good if I choose to use those, such as against the Calphite Queen or something. And whenever an attack hits, you get a 50% chance of restoring hit points and prayer. And it's rounded up, which is important. Otherwise, a lot of hits could be giving you 0. But that's also big because it's not just limited to one combat style, so yeah. Doesn't work for multi-target attacks or special attacks, that's fine. We don't use any of those right now because the whip's special attack is useless. And yeah, we get a increased XP multiplier from 12x to 16x, which is good. It's very good. Let's go ahead and confirm. Oh yeah, finally. I mean, at least we did make it to the final relic. I don't think I made it to the last relic in the last league, did I? I kind of got bored and did inefficient things instead of actually doing it. But yeah, so we can now go ahead. Okay, I wish there was a way to turn off that. Maybe there is, but I'm always accidentally hitting that stupid tutorial button. But now we can go ahead and test it out. The easiest way to test it out would be just to turn on Piety, and then just watch, see if we can see the prayer go up. Yeah, there it goes up. Gotta get that 50% chance, of course. But yeah, you can see how this will let me maintain my prayer pretty easily. Things like beating Jad should be relatively simple now. And that's just the 10% increase to prayer. Well, 10% of your damage increase, not 10% of your prayer. But still, that is pretty big. It's pretty cool. I'm very happy with it. I wish I had more time to play with it, but like I said, this is kind of a big waste of time in the end. I was never going to get a good ranking. The only way I would ever be able to focus on this enough to have a good ranking is if this was like a job for me, if I was like a streamer or something. That'd be the only way for me to get a good ranking in this, because otherwise that's my free time after work. And even if I spent, you know, all my free time doing it, for one thing, I would be really sick and tired of RuneScape, because it'd be the only thing I'd be doing in my life. But also, I'd still only be spending, you know, less than half a day on it. And I'm sure there's people who do more, especially for that top 1%. But yeah, so that is Draining Strikes added. I will definitely do another episode near the end just to show off what all I have accomplished. I don't know if I'll do it on the last day or what. But we can go ahead and, as usual, look through all the things that I have actually done real quick, just in case there's something interesting here. This is mostly just for my sake, so if I wanted to go back someday and see what I'd done for any reason, I would have it all documented in this video, and I could just pause and see, like, oh yeah, I did do that thing. I don't think it'll ever happen, but you know, it's a thing. There's gonna be no other way to get this information in the future, that's for sure. Done a lot of things. Still, this one in the middle of the easy ones, like, what is going on there? There was a thing where I logged in after my break, and I got a free 250 points, because I guess there was a mistake with, like, a 200 Slayer task, but I don't actually know what the mistake was. But, I mean, that definitely helped push me to get this relic sooner rather than later, because I was like, oh, well, now I'm a 750 away or whatever it was, instead of 1,000. So it definitely made it a bit more urgent to me in my mind, getting those free points. So that was nice. Other than that, I don't think there's really been many changes related to the leagues. I know the Christmas event's going on because there's a whole bunch of snow up there. We can go look at that, I guess, since we're not doing much of anything else with our time. But yeah, it's a lot of things that I've done. A lot of 50 pointers for sure. There's an excessive amount of 50 pointers. Now we're in the 100 pointers where things start to get a little interesting. We got 20 superior Slayer creatures. It was very annoying getting that one just because I had to get such a high level with my areas to even get a superior Slayer creature spawn. That's definitely something that if I had designed this league, that's a change I would have made, which is I would have let, I don't know, Miss Lane have one of the things down in the Lumberj Swamps that can spawn one. I think are they cave crawlers? I don't know. Yeah, combination battle staff. That's the word I was looking for earlier. Yeah, we got that one recently. I got a lot of things going on in here. Getting the Dragon Defender was really annoying. I gotta say that. I had a very bad luck. I don't think the drop rate boost was working. I don't know if I mentioned that in the last episode or if this is something that happened since then. But it was very annoying. Very, very annoying. And there's the last one on the list. Defeat Cerberus. Yep, good stuff. That is where we're at. So yeah, obviously I've kind of met my big goal then. I mean, I had a goal for which rank I wanted. I don't even remember which rank ultimately I was going for, Mithril or Adamant or something. I don't know what rank I'm currently at either, so that's a thing. But I know I was in the top 75k, I think, when I last checked, and obviously getting the last few points is not gonna hurt that. But I don't know where I'll end up. I don't know if I'm gonna try to push for a certain rank or what, but I have all the relics now. I can finally go do bossing and actually feel good about it. So that's gonna definitely be something I work on. I've got a Hellhound task right now, so hopefully Cerberus goes well for me and I can just grind out those kills there with my healing effects and stuff. I wouldn't say that my first kill went well, but it didn't go terrible either, and I think with some luck I could get the task for it that involves killing her fast. I say her. I hope Cerberus is a her. I don't actually know. Yeah, if we go to areas as Garnia, I can kind of whittle it down there. Yeah, defeat Cerberus. Yeah, before she summons souls. I didn't quite get that on my first kill, but it felt like it might be obtainable, especially once I get strength 99 and can boost that up to full power. But it might be beneficial if I go and get me some Bandos armor as well, so maybe that's what I'll look into next, now that I finally have Draining Strikes. So that might be in my near future. Maybe tonight or tomorrow, be fighting some Bandos stuff. But yeah, anyway, I will see you guys in the next and probably final episode of this little series, and then I'll finally be able to return to doing regular RuneScape videos in both Old School RuneScape and RuneScape 3. I do need to do Christmas episodes, which I will do before the end of the year. It's been crazy. A lot going on, and it's just, yeah. As usual, always things are crazy. But I will see you guys later. Bye!